games here. Let's go ahead and hop into the game right now. We'll switch over the overlay and get the introductions underway on your Radiant side here. We'll call it the Arteezy stack, I suppose. Now that Arteezy himself representing the Silencer and already heading to that bottom lane. Trouf, I believe, is playing your Lycanthrope. Where is he? Where are you, Trouf? He's going right to the off lane. Pulls out his wolves and scouts him down. And around, probably to the Rune area. We got PPD on your Invoker going to the mid lane. I like this. I like this a lot. Jeppins is going to be playing your Venomancer. I saw him play this hero earlier today. And Rank 2 Hearthstone, who I also believe is What's Your Dick Like, or Brood, is going to be playing your Shadow Shaman. For your Dire side, we got none other than the legendary Grand. Going to be playing your, what looks like off-lane VS, no, possible aggressive lane here, along with 1437 of Navi US, or Narvi. Theban playing your Viper.
30 seconds
and what looks like possibly an aggressive try. And you can see Trouf, where he pings out, you can see where the laning is. He sees that Pizza Dad, 37, is going to be heading bottom on your Rubik, so it does leave them to the imagination that this could possibly be an aggro lane, and there it is. PPD immediately calls it out. They are aggro, and they know from the information given from those wolves. Finishing out your roll call, MSS, or Mojo Stormstone, is going to be playing your mid lane Outworld Devourer, and finally, it looks like WWD is going to be playing your solo safe lane, Faceless Void. So now that Radiant side know this is going to be an aggro tri-lane here, it doesn't look like they're going to do any sort of audibles. Maybe this is how they predicted it, but Arteezy going to be rolling in the safe lane. Theorycraft all you want, people. Who knows? It could possibly be considering Arteezy running as a safe laner, a carry hero in Mason's position, and they could be bringing a new mid laner. Who knows? Well, perhaps we're thinking too far. This is just NEL, but a nice solid block happening for him here. Grant looking to scout things over, but has to be cautious as Brood is right there to lay out the early hit. Look at this. Immediate sentry gonna deny out the Radiant Ward. Very nice stuff. They throw out a quick curse here to harass out on Theban in exchange, but we'll go ahead and throw up the last of denies. You can see MSS up to an early lead. 2-1 going against PPD on that Invoker. MSS obviously very familiar with all rules from his pro team, or pretty much any pro team. People like to talk about Demon as a mercenary, but MSS has been around the block as far as how many teams he's been standing in and been a part of. You should definitely check it out sometime, but he's going to go toe-to-toe here. PPD, we don't see him in mid lane too often. We don't see him on Invoker too often, so I'm very curious to see how he decides to play this one out and how he matches up against the OD in the mid. A pull-through happening here in the bottom lane for your Radiant side will mess with the creep equilibrium. It's always a word I don't know why I try to say, as I always fear butchering it like I did right there. Equilibrium. Equilibrium. Yeah, that kind of works. And it does leave the Silencer, Arteezy, and Pizza Dad going toe-to-toe on their own right. So is this a core Rubik happening right here? And maybe Theban's just looking to harass instead? Interesting stuff. MSS still leading the front as far as CS 7 and 4. PPD on a little 3-1. Struggling at the early start. Maybe a better block for MSS. Tile, here we go. This is what's important. PPD gets a nice Sunstrike after the shackle. And oh man. What's your dick like? Picks up the first blood. Very confidently saying that we are the shit. Radiant Team draw first blood and go for an early pull ahead. Top lane Trouf using the rest of his mana, pulling out those wolves, trying to go some heavy harassment here on WWE, trying to zone him out, or WWD rather, trying to zone out of the lane and not allow him to get too much CS. WWD is 6-2, matching up against Trouf's 12-4, so he is a bit behind. He's got to try to stay true here if he wants to try to build into some sort of core. Bloody Nine from the rafters, shouting out how he's repulsed at MSS's high armor on his hero, the OD, while PPD continues to struggle a bit in the mid lane, but definitely can still contribute, as we saw earlier with that Sunstrike. So if the opportunity is going to be there, they get a good shackle, he will make his presence known, and that's what matters. And bottom lane, there goes your Gale. Catches on Grant. Grant on the run. Can they get the shackle? Oh, is that a Sunstrike? Yeah, no surprises. Wow! As they quickly take down Grant with that combo once more. Pushing them ahead 2-0. Now Pizza Dad eating up that curse. Lots of damage for him. Can they get the auto attack? They want it. Oh, one more would have got it, but they do not get the father of pizza. As he will retreat and go all the way back to the base to heal out. I would imagine maybe when he comes back, maybe he considers using that smoke and make his presence known on one of the other lanes because it's not working out too well for them on the bottom. They have a very nice answer for this aggro tri-lane. Oh man, it's still happening here in the bottom lane. They're going to go for Thieban. Thieban caught out in the woods right here under the Viper, eating some heavy right-click damage, and they're going to zap him from the ass, but Jepkin's the one to pick up the kill. Top lane, Trout eats a bit of RNG bash luck right there in the end as Faceless Void catches him with a few extra bashes on the way out and regains control of the lane. MSS going to try to be the dark horse, it looks like, as they get ready to approach the mid-game here. That's still pretty early. But he's got 23 and a 9 CS. That's really, really nice for his OD. PPD, these Null and Ring, definitely going to favor these Forge Spirits in the future. Nice and strong.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So they can get some extra push power. Here comes your first smoke gank. It's going to be coming out from your Radiant side here as they get ready to approach MSS, where he's felt pretty confident. But all the meanwhile, they did use that smoke. So this is going to be a battle of titans here. Oh boy, this could get nasty. Here we go. There goes your Astra. They're making it go on PPD. Right-click, Telekinesis is going to lift him back. There goes your Fateful Zap. Shackle's going to come in here from Brood to catch the OD in place. MSS going to be locked down briefly. Steps back instead. We'll have to settle for just a brief harassment from both teams, as there will be no casualties in this smoking attempt from both sides. Thieban now has rotated all the way up to the top lane to go toe-to-toe with Trout. Definitely a more favorable matchup for him. And Faceless Void already being shooed away, though, on the bottom, because at this point,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He's doing pretty good. He's going to be on the road for a very nicely timed Midas, right around the 6-minute mark at this rate. 6 minute, 30-second mark, which is a fantastic time for the Golden Glove. Uh-oh, top lane though. Looks like that's where the action's going to be here. Trout sends out the Wolves very wisely to scout things out. They have the ward also to see the incoming gank. Trout using his oh god, my clarity! Oh, clarity going to be denied by the Wolf. Trout feeling happy about that one. Grant, I'm sure, a bit bitter. Not only losing the mana, but also being scouted out, as it looks like this gank could be thwarted. Though he's persistent. He's coming back here in the mid lane, but you got to be cautious of that ward. If he heads all the way around, he's just outside the vision. Here we go. Thieban, though. Early harassment. Jepkins, though, out from the sidelines. So they wanted to try to get a Gale, but it's not going to be there. Grant, though, it looks like he's going to wait out for the pull, and there he's going to go. And all the meanwhile, you can see bottom lane. Brood does pick up a haste for himself and could make the long road all the way up there to the top lane if he'd like. Or maybe go on MSS. WWD returns over to the bottom lane where Arteezy still continuing to farm it out. It looks like the Midas is indeed en route. That's very good for him. We're going to keep an eye here on the top lane. We're going to go to Skycam here. Oh god, they catch out Grant. Shackle, Gale. They lift up Trout. No Sunstrike yet, but it might not even be needed. A few more right clicks, they can take down the VS, and they do. Now Trout going to be poisoned out a little bit, has to step back, but the defenses are not going to be enough. Oh, can they catch him? On the way out, they're going for Shadow Shaman here. The Orb Walk. Oh, Thieban going to be caught out of range. And will not be able to continue. It's just a little too slow. Courier, mid lane. Oh, MSS wants it. He got it! Looks like Radiant Team unfortunately just had their courier at the wrong place and allows Mojo to sneak right in and grab it for him. So it's a little victory for him. They have yet to even get a kill on the board, but it's something. Arteezy still using that mana, really forcing Void to just be very crippled. Oh, he wants it. Steps forward, really bullying him out of this lane, forcing him to salve up. And it's very clear at this point that he is just outmatched in this lane. He is level 7, but with no mana to work with, hopefully in the future he can build up a little bit of mana. He has the clarities, and then he can get a rotation his way, and they can finally take down Arteezy, because right now he's going to continue to farm out of control. A couple of stacks already to work with over here. There's 700 gold. We'll see where he decides to take this Silencer build. MSS, though, the king of CS in this one, 46-22 against PPD's 21-5. So even though things are going pretty grim right now for the Dire side, MSS is still holding strong his mid lane and has yet to be caught out. Looks like he's got the early makings of his power tread, but he's going to go right for that Midas. It's 2 gold from it. and he will snag it right there. If he does. Got the goal. Top lane, though, Grant under the gun once more. Wolves are on the hunt right here, and they're going to be smelling out Vengeful Spirit's ass. Theben is going to get close enough to catch it. Oh, there's one orb, but they're going to dive deep, and the zap from across the trees will come from Brood as he picks it up, a.k.a. Rank 2 Hearthstone Legend. Gonna grab another kill for himself, pushing his team ahead 5-0. Bottom lane, this is the first time that WE's had the lane to himself to build up that farm. As Arteezy stepped all the way back to the base, he completes his power treads, and without the money to TP, he will have to do the long walk to go right back to his farm. Top lane, though, it's time to do a little pushing power here. Shadow Shaman not level 6 just yet, but they feel pretty confident with the help of the Wolves to take this one down quickly. And they should be able to with ease, as Theben and Pizza Dad are not going to have an answer as far as defense.
Top tower has fallen.
And we'll see if they commit to a further push here. They see that WD's in the bottom lane, and with a TP available, he could rotate. Same goes for MSS. No, actually not. No TP on the hand of MSS. They're not going to commit to the push. Instead, rotate over.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Here we go, MSS. He wants the kill. He's moving in. Throws out the Astral. Is he going to drop it? Oh. Oh. Nope, not going to commit. Coming in from behind, though, the Venomancer. Trying to slow his roll, but he's going to be caught out by the support gang, and now he's retreating up to the north, but he's going to go right into the hands of Trout. Trout's going to try to slow down Grant with the Wolves and just continue to harass him out, but MSS, he's got blood in his eyes, and he wants to take down VS. Whoa. Quick Astral, going to shut down that TP, buddy. Steps right back. Oh, how am I going to keep hold of all this? Jepkins will end up falling, and down to the south over here, you can see Telekinesis is going to fly on Trout, but Trout is going to be able to take down the Pizza Dad, and it is going to be a trade of supports here. But Radiant team going to take advantage of that. Look to push down this mid lane. Still no wards. There's a Forge Spirit to help out, but Trout without his Wolves, it's going to be a little more difficult to try to get this tower as easy as top lane. And MSS will divert the aggro back away. They'll step back and just kind of get a bit more resources for themselves with the benefit of that Arcane Boots. Shadow Shaman really needs to try to get this level 6 right here. And I don't know if he wants to consider leeching it out from here, but he needs to find it somewhere. So he can secure the rest of these tier 1 towers. But Dire, more importantly, finally get their first kill and get on the board. We'll go ahead and look over how the early game has worked, and really no surprises. Radiant are the ones to come out on top with a 3k gold lead. Experience about the same. Still MSS on top as far as CS at 65. Arteezy right behind him on 61 on that Silencer. You got to keep in mind, Arteezy did make that long trip back to base. PPD actually finishes out his Midas, so a bit of early Midas gaming happening here for the side of Radiant. That's 2 now picked up. Their side, trying to go for a little better late game. Oh no, the Silence going to be called out here as they look to push on forward. Sunstrike roll. Oh!
Radiant's
does not matter. Run back though, come back to WWD, gets a bit of redemption, and now they want Arteezy. Arteezy now forced to retreat here, and WWD leaps in to slow him down, but they don't have any more else to commit except Theben. Theben jumps in with a Viper Strike. He's trying to juke through the trees, but here goes a shackle hold in place. Arteezy hiding in the trees. Can he get away from this one? Theben! Oh, unable to finish him off, and Pizza Dad, no! They zap down both, and Radiant easily come out on top. Even though they do lose Arteezy, he gets the killing spree and all that XP before he goes. Nice Radiant action on the bottom lane.
Illusion!
And finally, Shadow Shaman picking up his level 6, puts it right to work here in the bottom lane and should be able to easily clear out this tier 1 tower. Can Grant, though, linger around long enough and go for the done? That's the question. Does he commit for it? Let's see if he can do it, buddy. I believe.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Failed flag on the play. It's Grant unable to get the deny this go around. He's having a bit of a struggle this game, but it's all right, buddy. We still love you. Uh-oh, MSS eats the cold snap and a bit of damage, trying to turn back and get out the Astral, but can't quite do it. PPD, very nice. Knows he's going to turn back and will promptly pull away. Oh, cheeky boy. Tries to go for the Sunstrike, but unfortunately is going to have a Faceless Void
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Continues to smack him on the way out here. There's no support help nearby. Ooh, Grant misses with the wave, but MSS shows up, Astrals him out, and, well, Liz going to be quickly taken down.
Tower is under attack.
So quick props there to MSS, able to get that kill. Pushing his team up to 4. Radiant's still at 9. MSS definitely the most farmed on his team, looking to get near 1,500 gold in the bank after that Midas power treads. We'll see where he decides to take it from here. Could be considering the Force Staff for some extra initiation and mana, but we'll see where it goes. This tier 1 tower, though, in the mid lane, very, very low. Top lane, Demon going to be able to get away as Trout will have no sort of bash or stun to prevent it. Trout has been relatively quiet, but also picking up a Midas for himself, making it Midas number 3 for his team. So, Dire, if they don't get a hold of some early aggression and momentum on their side, it's going to be bad. And this is not going to help as WWD gets zoned out of the enemy territory. We'll have to
Dire's
leap away.
bottom tower
Very,
is under
very low
attack.
now. Might have to consider either getting rejuvenated from an ally or, yep, just going right back to base. So more time lost here. He's 1,700 gold. Is he? No, he's going to go right for the Mask of Madness. I wasn't sure if he was going to try to get on this Midas train or what, but he's going to go for the Mom. MSS grabs up a DD, and he will run to Jepkins. Throws out the Astral and steps back as he promptly takes it out. Oh, Sunstrike will miss the mark there on MSS, but top lane is where it's at. They're making it go on Theban. They catch him out with the wards and the shackle. Johnny Walker, A.K. Trout, coming on the side. The Mecha trying to help in the meantime. They get down the support, but they will lose Theban. So not too much of a worthy trade there. The wards have been dropped. They're just out of range, it looks like, for the tower, unfortunately. And MSS shows up with that DD and says, I'll gladly farm these up. And inherits all that sweet, sweet gold. Ow, ow, ow. He is getting hit pretty hard, though. Meanwhile, mid lane, they finish off that tier 1 tower. Jepkins, though, might have to pay for it as he gets chronoed and quickly taken down. PPD, though, out on the side, away from any of that jive. Pulls back down and towards that bottom jungle. Let's go ahead and touch base with Arteezy. We haven't seen too much of him lately since that skirmish there in the bottom lane. He's got an Ogre Club, but I would imagine could potentially lead towards BKB. Definitely would be very helpful when you're going against this OD, but won't help you against a Chronosphere. It is a fun little tactic to have that VS on your team, though. She can swap people out of and into a Chronosphere, so I guess it'd be tricky to swap into a Chronosphere, but maybe with the help of a Force Staff, you can make it a little bit easier for yourself. We'll see if that's something you fall back on, but typically we see the Skywrath Mage or anyone who can really take advantage from being on the outside, hence why they have a lot of this range. And Rubik is now level 6. Actually, he's level 7, but we haven't seen him steal too much significant. He has Howl right now, but though that does help globally, I'm sure he would like something a little bit better. Maybe go for that global silence if Arteezy somehow gives it away. Anything PVD has to offer, you know, Venomous Gale would be great. You know, Poison Nova, and even those wards. Almost anything that Shadow Shaman has, actually. Yes, a BKB will definitely help. It just won't prevent everything, unfortunately.
Dire's top tower is under
adds plenty
attack.
of survivability to Arteezy. He can build on it from there. Oh, no, folks. Stop the theory crafting. He's going right for the Agnums. Straight Agnums here, as he already has the other two components, and this is going to help with the duration plenty. I would imagine then he might consider going for the refresher right after. But he might have to put that on hold, as there is a lingering gank coming through. The smoke wears out, and they're looking to run over. Arteezy, though, with that game sense, playing it pretty far back here. Oh, there was a ward here, but they were smoked, I think. I saw it. They don't have the proper vision. Arteezy pulls back. Given the fact that they're all missing from the map, it's not the best thing. Top lane, there goes your silence. They quickly take out the end right there. MSS goes down. Hands over 308 gold into the hands of Brood. Now Jepkins makes his appearance here on the bottom lane. Still, WWD lingering around this bottom. They want to try to go for a push. They have yet to take a tier 1 tower here on the Dire side. So they've been struggling to get kills. They've been struggling to get objectives.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Not
under
the game
attack.
they've wanted thus far. WWE clearly giving himself away. 2 goals to tower. 4 Spirits and Jepkins right there. Next to him. He's trying to duke it out. Sunstrike and a fly. He catches him. Oh my god! WWE!
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Oh, WWD! Oh, trying to duke it with Forge. Doesn't see Jepkins right there, and it just all goes south real quick for him. And Grand trying to use for a bit of solo XP here in the top lane, trying to farm up something. With only a boots and a magic stick, he's only good for a Harry Potter party at this point.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Trout with the Howl Wolf though, trying to take it to this tier 2 tower. Here comes the lift. They're going right for Arteezy. There's your Viper Strike. Arteezy with no ultimate. Not going to be able to last too long, but he does have Aegis. So, with Aegis in hand, he's going to come back for round 2 here. Can they lock him in place long enough? Let's go for the TP. No Astral, no Astral!
Dire's
It's on cooldown. They can't shut him
attack.
down from the TP, unfortunately. And, oh, I couldn't quite see it right there, but yep, Rubik does fall way back. PPD with the solid Sunstrike. I really wish Valve would add the indicator so you can quickly jump to wherever side Sunstrike is. That would be just very, very helpful. Look at this, PPD going for that Force Staff. Also completes out his power treads and being a very nice utility invoker.
Radiant's
And obviously
middle
landing
tower
some
is
solid
under attack.
Sunstrikes. It's definitely contributed a lot to this game. Dire, you know, have to start thinking about what plan B is going to be for them. Void with the Mask of Madness, but it's only going to be able to get them so far. Mid lane, looks like MSS made his narrow escape as these wards were placed on Shaman, and he does get away from them by TPing out. And it looked like mid lane, just a bit of a flub as he accidentally warded himself, and MSS did get away. Looks like we're going to have 4 on this bottom lane. Dire are overdue for a tower. This bottom one is just below half-life. It's time to get it. Leading out the front is going to be Faceless Void. PPD already here to try to defend it out using the Forward Spirits, trying to pull the aggro away from the lane, try to harass them back, and just kind of scout out what's coming their way. Reinforcements are coming, though. Jepkins comes on down. Trout from the top lane. Has boots of travel, but he's continuing on ratting it and side splitting it out here in the top lane, side by side with Arteezy, who has those Agnums now complete. They will forfeit the bottom tier 1 tower, but that's not too much for them. Uh-oh. Force Staff forward, only a Forward Spirit though to grab. And with 1 tower down, Gran feeling very positive about this one.
Is under attack.
Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, quick blink will avoid the wave of terror as
Dire's top tower
rank
is
2
under
Hearthstone
attack.
legend will be able to step away after just putting a little bit of harassment on that tier 2, taking it down to half-life. Their top 1 is where it's at to take down the tier 2 fully. And it looks like Rubik gets a hold of the wolves himself. He'll use that to scout out, get some extra information. Oh, but here we go. Chrono making it go. Sunstrike catches on him, but regardless, he does take down Broodstar and jumps right back. So another kill. It's just a support. It's nothing too crazy. But a kill's a kill at this point for Dire. Grant. Only the Wolfpack leader here is 2 friendly wolves. Oh my god. Grant is just not safe. These wolves. It's a real pain in his ass. Literally biting him in the ass. Forcing him to even stun. Just so good. Part of the reason why this hero is just banned first and foremost in each patch. Grant clearly frustrated by it. Trough continues his assault in the split lanes here. Bottom, he's already got the Vlads. He's got Plate Mill now acquired. I imagine he's moving forward into that AC. Things just get even worse here for the Dire. Arteezy waiting back. He is going to go for that refresher. Oblivion Staff already complete. 600 gold. Puts him not too far off. Probably looking to go in for the shoots in the top lane though. They drop the wards and they quickly rip apart Thievin. The Viper's been promptly taken down. The rest of the Dire squad considering a rotation over, but Jepkins catches vision of MSS with that ward, quickly forced Stats away, and they're considering going on the hunt. Sunstrike gonna fly. They do sidestep, they will not catch it. And they also ward up aggressively in the Dire jungle. MSS avoids Gale.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And they get the tier 2.
Middle tower has
Another
fallen.
tower takedown. So one more outer tower standing. It's very low here for Radiant team. For Dire, they only have 1 tower. I would assume that, yes, the gold graph is becoming out of control. Well beyond the 12k gold lead right now for the Radiant. Experience also very much in their favor. Bottom lane, Radiant team looking to push forward. Ward just still on cooldown, 35 seconds, so they're back up. And Rubik's going to look to scout out what's coming their way with those wolves he'd stolen. But with already the Trout Wolves down, they're going to easily be able to clean up the rest of this tier 2. They're actually going to pull out the glyph here. And defend it. Brand has yet to get a proper swap in, but being only a level 1 swap, it's very tricky to get too far in there. And oh man, Arteezy makes it a lot more difficult with the global silence. They're going to push well beyond the tower as it falls. They're looking for more. Pizza Dad quickly bursted down the Rubik, and now finally, with the silence off, Faceless Void jumps in, trying to take down the Shadow Shaman Meal on the side. You can see Venomancer does fall. Can they clear out Brood? Brood runs in the woods, will be taken down. MSS with the double kill. But Radiant team all the meanwhile split pushing the top lane. Arteezy not a part of that except for his global, and same with PPD, as he does get followed out with the Wolves. So somewhat Dire come out on top, but it's pretty much just supports for supports in the end. And Radiant get plenty of farm elsewhere, so still nothing promising here for your Dire side. The timing of that silence at the completion of the tower just made it so much easier for Radiant to bulldog through and try to catch anyone out, but there were strong defenses still there for Dire. They managed to break it even, but still very promising there as Arteezy and company farm out on the side. MSS with 3K. Might have to start considering saving some of it for buyback at this point, because if they lose a big team fight, it's going to be very easy for Radiant to just push on into the base and clear out the racks. Oh boy, they jump right in. They're going for Theban. Theban way out past the mark. They're even going to commit the wards for this one. Might not have been necessary, and they burst him down before he could even have the opportunity to get off a mechanism. But regardless, he was done for. Dire in the meantime didn't lane Smoker, trying to catch anyone out here. They ping out for the Roche, but
Dire's top
I don't know
tower
if they can do
is
it
under
themselves.
attack.
They scout it out, they see it's not being done just yet. Trout is in the neighborhood. Maybe was considering making it happen, as they do need a little more time. This is almost like a full-time Roche. But there you go, they find Trout in the woods. There's your Sunstrike, catches on Garant, takes him down to half, but Chrono going to follow right here, and they should be able to take down Trout. They do. Jenkins goes right to the Chrono at the back end of it, throws out his Poison Nova. WWE quickly going to piece out to base, but the Deafening Blast holds him in place. He time leaps away, but he's still on the high ground and blocked out by the ward. Oh no! And unfortunately, WWD won't last too long as he quickly gets taken down. Arteezy looking to scout out the Rubik, throws out the global, and gets someone on the other side because, yeah, the Agnum Scepter cleaning house. There's your Sunstrike, and catches! PPD with a very nice Sunstrike catches Rubik on the way out and pushes them ahead 1-3 at the end of that tift. 20-10 the score. What's up, guys? People are complaining I'm not interacting with the viewers. This game is pretty action-packed. It's hard to step away. Just as I interact with you right there, Jepkins is going to possibly feed. Oh, MSS doesn't see him. He doesn't see him. Oh, my God. Oh. Classic Jepkins on that one. Don't know how the hell he fit in that nook and cranny to get away from that, but MSS does not see him. Oh, my God. Crazy, crazy stuff. Still, Goldgraph flying up still for the Radiant team. Roche now up, it's scouted out. So whenever they want, they can move on in there. I would suspect rather that Trough is going to be the one to lead that. Pieces out. WD finding his own side farm. He gets BKB, but still, where's the damage? Where is the damage for this Dire team? If you're counting on MSS to bring it all, I mean, there's only so much one man can do. So they work as a team here, they build up a smoke. Maybe they can catch out through here on the way out. The rank 2 Hearthstone Legend, he's actually coming immediately, they jump in. Roche has fallen, but space might have been created, I guess you could say. Shadow Shaman, happy to hand over his life for the easy, free, and secure Roshan pickup, and Aegis.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Generation.
Still has one global available,
Radiant
50 more seconds before the double. And they're coming and knocking on this mid lane door. Pizza Dad, just one Rubik. Only
Radiant's
top
tower has fallen.
Oh, there we go. Dire pick up their second tier 1 tower in the top lane. They're going to keep this assault
Radiant's
running
top
right
tower
here.
is under attack.
Dire field. Sunstrike lands on Grant. Wow, takes him down to half-life. There's your mechanism to heal him out. The Gale will not quite catch, just behind him. And he's quickly going to get out of there. The smart move, same with MSS. Arteezy and company were on the way. PPD looking to see if he can catch anyone up above, but not going to be the case. They all TP back to their base and away from that top lane. So successful tower grab for them. Trout still with these wolves. Continues the movement happening here. There goes your sentry. He's going to see the wolf now. Quickly try to burst him down. But look at this thing. Even with the fade bolt and everything, just what a piece of shit, you know? Wolves. Such a great tool to have. Just scouting everyone out. They don't have a gem. Constantly see him. Sunstrike. Obviously way behind. Not going to catch. Xiao Shan moves to the mid lane. Are they going to try to defend this tier 1? They have the wards if they want to do so, but Dire want more money. Just the slightest of dips after getting that tier 1 tower, but now they have to double back here. So there's a bit of a side push happening here at the top. These three knuckleheads right here, Arteezy, PPD, and Jepkins, have plenty of pushing power to take it into the base if they'd like, and with these wards they can scout out anyone coming their way. Very nice. Trout uses the boost of travel to go onto the Force Spirit and make his presence known in the top lane. They're going to go hard and heavy here. They pull out the Howl, they pull out the Wolves. No wards. They might not be needed. There's your defensive blitz, trying to slow them down, but they are definitely going to... it's going to be close. They're quickly bursting down the creep wave, and they'll hold the hill for now. Arteezy throws out the curse. He still has the global if needed here. And definitely trying to catch Arteezy with this grow, and he can't. No, he pulls out the BKB, but no the silence, so they can't really help out too much. They're going to attack from the outside. No, they take him down. They take down the agents. They're moving on. They're going to track down the Shaman. Shaman to fall next. Arteezy back from the fight now. WD very low. Hexed up, trying to retreat away. Same with Grant. Pretty much the whole Dire team are not going to be able to take this one. Whatever's thrown out, this could be a good game. This could be a good game. Radiant sweep on through and clear everyone out. You took down Arteezy, and that's good and all, but he has a second life. You pretty much put all of your effort into taking down the first one. There's your GG coming out from Thievin, the first set of racks to fall, and this could very well be it right now.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
For your Dire team, as they're going to lose their first set of racks here in the top lane. Oh wow, coming up from MSS in that game. Stack on your Radiant side, able to quickly do work on the Dire from start to finish. It just was not Dire's game. The lane setup was just a little too rough for him. Arteezy was finding all sorts of free farm. Though MSS did a fantastic job in his mid lane, that was expected going against that PPD Invoker. But regardless, PPD still got it done elsewhere with those